So you have been hired as a proofreader. Congratulations! Oh, you don't know how to get the job done and you are afraid of losing it? Then you have arrived at the right place. Hello everyone and welcome to the fourth book tips. In the previous video we saw a few small secrets to edit and correct your own work, but this time we'll see a more professional approach in order to work with more organization. Your main allies will be a great grammar knowledge and the ability to read quickly and easily. If you master these two skills, then you already started with the right foot. Then we can divide this method in three parts: reading, grammar, and rewriting. First part, reading. The first thing you have to do when proofreading is, of course, read the text you have to work on. Here you have two alternatives. You will choose depending on your available time and on what you consider easier. Here you make a first reading of what you have to proofread without making any changes. What is to say, to get familiar with what you have to do. The other alternative, if you are short on time, is to highlight all the mistakes you find as you move forward. Of course, in both alternatives you will have to make a final, more detailed reading to find the tiniest mistakes. But remember, don't make any corrections, just highlight the mistakes. The following step is to suggest the appropriate grammar changes in each case. To do this, we also need to divide it in three parts. Punctuation. Here you will put your syntax skills to the test. Remove excess commas, excess subordinate clauses, modify long paragraphs, among others. Vocabulary. As a proofreader, you will have to look for synonyms if there are too many repeated words and expressions. But watch out, don't use uncommon words that nobody knows. For example, an old synonym for competition judge is agonarch, but nobody uses the word agonarch. Oh, and every time you think that a word may be a synonym for another word, check it. I mean, don't use pit as a synonym for cave because they aren't the same thing. And speaking of thing, every time you see this word, try to read all the sentence, understand its meaning, and then replace thing with a more suitable word. For instance, the sentence "the thing with eggplants is that they are horrible" can be corrected like this: "The problem with eggplants is that they are horrible." But warning, sometimes the word thing is used on purpose. That is why it is crucial to read the whole sentence to understand its meaning. And the last grammar issue is spelling, of course. You won't just correct spelling mistakes, but also typing mistakes. Be patient with people. Sometimes, when we write with a keyboard, we change the order of the letters or we unwillingly forget some of them. Let me tell you that good spelling is maybe one of the key skills to proofread. Rewrite. Once you detected the changes you have to make, it is time to apply them. Rewriting will have a morphologic part which contains everything we just discussed and the structural part in which we have to pay attention to the writer's style. Sometimes people will ask you to rewrite a text to be similar to another author's style. So here you will have to be smart enough to spend some time studying said author. What I recommend is to keep two files. One in which you mark all the changes you will make, for example, highlight in red what you will erase, in yellow what you will rewrite, and in green what you will add. This file is useful for the author to see where the proofreader applied each change. And the second file will have the text with all the changes already applied to it. At least this is the way in which I work, so if you want me to be your proofreader, you already know what you will find. Thanks a lot for watching Book Tips. If this advice was useful to you, give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to follow me on my communities, and if you like my work, support me on Patreon. See you next time!